Hey garden friend, it's winter. You know, this is the period where the garden is resting in preparation for spring. And in this video, I'm taking you on a garden stroll and see what's happening in my winter garden. And I also want to share with you something very special in my garden. It's a gift that my father left for me. And guess what? It's older than I am. So let's go, shall we? We can start with this beautiful Pacific fire maple tree. Now this is a native to Oregon, and I planted this 5 years ago, and it has really done well in this area, but you can see that it's got some redness to the branching. Beautiful. I've also got some hydrangeas. Now I leave these blooms stand over the winter. I find that they give me winter interest, and I love them. Here's this beautiful ornamental grass, and look how it's turned this beautiful bronze color. I absolutely love these ornamental grasses. I have 2 of them, and I think they're absolutely spectacular in the winter. And these feathery plumes were red just a couple of months ago. This is kind of a fun little small space in my garden. And this spirea gets little white blooms on it. See that there? And in the back there is another one of those beautiful ornamental grasses. Beautiful. And here's this Mexican orange, and it's blooming too. It blooms a couple of times of the year, and the fragrance just wafts all over the garden, especially in the summertime. And here's this beautiful mahonia. Look at those beautiful yellow blooms. Now this is the state flower for Oregon. It's also known as the Oregon grape. The bees and pollinators love them. Now going through this arbor and this gate here, this camellia was my mother's favorite plant. Look at those buds. It's gonna get bright pink blooms all over this. And here's this beautiful sword fern. It stays evergreen quite a bit of the winter time, but I think it's absolutely spectacular. Now this sword fern has been here for many years, and it was given to me by a friend who simply didn't want the plant. Sword ferns are beautiful in hardiness zone 8B, and I absolutely love it. It's right at my front door. Sword fern. And let's not forget about these beautiful coral berries. I absolutely love how they look in the wintertime. I also have this oak leaf hydrangea. It's called Little Lime Honey, and this is an Australian mint bush. My hellebores are just coming into bloom. Look at this beauty. And this is a senecio. It's called angel wings. Here's a beautiful manzanita that is a drought-tolerant plant, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It has put on so much new growth, I can hardly believe it. And it's amazing. This salvia is still pushing out blooms. What beautiful winter color that is. And this evergreen plant is called an artemisia, and I love that silvery foliage. This beautiful abelia is called kaleidoscope, and it's an evergreen plant as well. It gets beautiful flowers on it too. And in the winter, we can't forget about these epimediums. In the springtime, they'll get beautiful yellow blooms on it. And there it is, right in front of my garden shed. And let's not forget about a rain chain here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I just planted this fatsia last year in my shade garden, and it seems to be doing fairly well. I've never grown this plant before. Have you? What a spectacular autumn fern. It was absolutely gorgeous in the fall with some gold foliage that was absolutely stunning. And this is sweet woodruff. This is a newly planted rhododendron. It's called golfer. And there's a sweet box there, which is also known as sarcococa, and that gets winter blooms on it as well. There'll be white blooms that are super fragrant in the winter. And what about this Australian mint bush? It's an evergreen and it's super fragrant as well. What a treat! And here's the star of the show, the beautiful gift my father left for me. This is a tree that my father planted 70 years ago. Now, obviously, this shouldn't be in this parking strip here. It's probably about 80 feet tall. And in the wintertime, this incredible bark here is amazing. But in the wintertime, it also gets this incredibly sappy sap on it. That's the only way I can describe it, but check it out. I don't know if you can see that too well, but that sap comes out over the winter time. There it is. It's spectacular, and it is the tallest tree in this entire neighborhood. I do believe it's about 80 feet tall, and it is just so very grand. I find it incredible that my father planted this over 70 years ago, and it gives me a special feeling inside whenever I look at this tree. I think it's beautiful. This tree is 70 years old. My father planted it before he brought me home from the hospital as a baby. This is a Norway spruce, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I had it pruned a couple of years ago, and they couldn't believe how well adapted this tree was. Obviously, this is the wrong plant in the wrong place. However, it's thriving. I love this tree, but it is kind of messy. I'd like to take this moment to wish you a very happy holiday for you and yours. Merry Christmas or whatever you're celebrating. I hope this is giving you some inspiration today. I hope you're having a great gardening day, and I'll catch you in the next one.